team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will put total leather and we'll get started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The boot's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Moore to the air. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Hill. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's perfectly fine. From a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
Punt is on its way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to go up top. Grabs it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Back's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, USC!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 4. sudden change on the turnover. Man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Catch in the middle. It's blocked. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quick and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Finds a little space. Turning it on! After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Ducks will hustle for the line. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Handoff to the lone back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Moore to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen it the last couple weeks.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Trojans.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And wings it incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Still looking on the move. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Got room at the 35. Sprinting away. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking for room. It's Hill. He's inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Moore to the air. He's got him. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, and a nice job quickly getting the ball out. These bubble screens got to come out fast and got to come out to your playmakers who you can throw it to. Trust them to make the right read, get the ball upfield, and get in the end zone.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Reads it, fires complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for room. It's Lyle. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Moore will throw. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
And a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't.
There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Moore to the air. Fires to the tight end. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
On the move. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Murphy. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. That's caught. It's Jordan. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking for space. It's Lyle. Oh, it's out. Once that ball was loose, the offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
We'll see them really really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Fires left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Rides the back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. It's complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trying to do it on the ground. And the Trojans will move the sticks.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. How about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Using his legs to buy some time. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Breaks into the open. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll go back to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job on the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Trojans. The offense cashing it in on that drive. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casper.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you've got to find him in the passing game.
Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Casper. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Slings it. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. To the air. It's Murphy. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. The running back has it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The Ducks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Moore to the air. Unloads it downfield. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
One more. minute to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. Gets away from one. The Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Moore will throw. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. The Ducks get enough to move the chains. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. Fourth down by one possession. You've got to find...
The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. And the defense got it. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, man, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. snap of this drive will come from the 46. Moore to the air. Got a man. It's Boston. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a first down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Hill. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Change this route. To the air, it's Murphy. He's moving out of the pocket. At the 35, he's loose. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Late in the game, a lot about execution, right? The quarterback has to understand situational awareness, has to understand it. First of all, he does a great job of scrambling, but then the understanding part we're talking about clicks in. Does a great job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They'll go back to the air on second down. The short hands, it's Fowler. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
Breaks the tackle and he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. The Trojans trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And they'll take a knee, get it in the perfect spot for their field goal kicker to try to win the game. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, USC.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the field goal unit is on the field. This kicker has missed his only attempt of the day, but all will be forgotten if he knocks it through the uprights here. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This kicker has missed his only attempt and desperately needs this one for the game. And it's right down the boulevard. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Oh, look at Mr. Hand. Oh, and the ball's out on the return. Scooped up by the kicking team. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.